afternoon, everybody. It is the 17th of June. Hail and Merry Meet to all of you. As today will be the first video attempted to be recorded with Imovie9. And we have a lot of interesting new tricks to try, from the exciting to the bizarre. And hopefully some of this stuff may interest you. Now, today we have a new member of the family. He has been featured in a YouTube video. He is running around like always because he's a kitten. I'm talking about, of course, a Rusty, the little kitty cat. He is doing very well. And we will be showing you some pictures of Rusty as we put them up. What Michelle's going to do is we're going to start by showing you some basic functions that we can do with Imovie9, as well as show you some of the newer stuff that we can do. What about iMovie 6? That's a good question. I haven't figured out what we're going to do with iMovie 6 yet. iMovie 6, of course, is still the main program. And it is a lot easier to understand than iMovie9 as far as editing clips and things like that. So as we go ahead and talk about iMovie 6 versus iMovie9, let me just be the first here to point out to you. You got to sound really loud. I know. I couldn't help it. I just kind of forgot that you cranked the friggin' speaker way up. Makes you sound like you're in a friggin' auditorium. Yes, it does. Okay, anyway, so we're going to be showing you some functions here with the iMovie. Now, what we're going to put up here, I'm going to show you a couple things that we can do in this software. One of the things we can do is we can take a picture of the kitty cat and we can put him in the corner of our screen. Yep. And we can actually do not only just static images, but also moving pictures as well. And so that's going to be the first thing we're going to be doing today. We're going to be showing you how to do some simple overlays. It's really kind of cool. You can do that. The most important thing to do that is that you need to make sure in your iMovie9 preferences, you need to click on Enable Advanced Tools. You can't do it without that feature on. So then the next thing you do is, in this case, we're going to be importing a picture, and you will see that you can size it to where you want it. So like you can do, what else can we do? Well, there's a couple different things. Yeah. Anyway, I wish the real kitty cat would come around. Where is he hiding? You'll see him. I'll see him. He's out here. Anyway, so another thing we can do, of course, is titling. And we could do this next step in iMovie 6, but we never did use it much, which is we can add soundtracks. There's a lot of sound effects and laugh tracks that come with iLife you can use to do a variety of functions. Like you can have, I'll show you some soundtracks as we go. For example, you can have different crowd sounds, you can have sound effects, you can have all that kind of cool stuff. So that's something that we will be exploring a little bit as we go over the years of years. Yeah, years. Because by the time we get some more money, it's going to cost some years. It's going to cost years. Yep. Okay. Next thing we're going to get is the chroma key background. I'm going to try to get that in a short time. The green screen. Julia's Studio has an inexpensive chroma key background stand, 2 lamp sources with umbrellas, and of course the background. And with that, we'll be able to drape the chroma key background over everything here, the wall, the couch, so that when I sit on the couch, I will look like I can impose myself in anything. Remember the video I said we want to take the video and put me in the picture? Yeah, well, we could do that. Yeah, and that would be cool. I'd like to see that. See you walking in a snow forest. Yeah, I'd like that too. By the way, for the next few days, the weather is going to be mild. It's going to warm up a little bit here in New England. We will dry out, thank God. It's about time. I have not seen as much rain as we have had in a long time. Lumi had pointed out to me in another video some time ago that around May of 2009. Was it? Yeah, because you had your iPhone for about 2 years. Over 2 years. That's right. And we did a video, and it was a rainy spring that year. And that winter was your first full season, as at the time you were an intern. Actually, I was crowned in 2011. Yeah, but you weren't crowned yet in 2010. Right, 2010, 2011 season was a wet, cool season for the spring and summer. And we did have a few hot days. But the important thing was, no matter how hot it got, the winter was beautifully cold. Lots of snow, lots of cold. I suspect, again, we're going to see the same thing, where we're going to have a colder winter this year. So, I think we really got some fun with the special effects. Yeah, speaking of special effects, let's make sure, you know what we need to do is we're going to have to start writing a script of what we're going to discuss. Because this is going to be, if you're going to start doing spontaneous videos, it's not going to really work out too good for iMovie. Especially if you're going to start doing overlays and what they call compositing. Right, compositing is the idea where you could take multiple pictures and put them together as overlays. And normally you use chroma key to do that. Right, okay. Now, on the other hand, what you can also do is, I did some experiments where, with Imovie9, I took a picture, the background, yep, and then I wonder something. What? I wonder if we can actually take me and you and doing multiple overlays, if we can actually have me and you sitting in the same room at the same time on the couch looking at each other. That would be fun. That would be fun. But the idea is that it would require a double overlay, because first you'd have to have you where you're sitting right now. Yep. And then I would sit over, where would I be? You'd be like over, that's a good question. I'd have to be over here somewhere. You would have to be over, no, you'd be on this side. I'm always on the right side, not the left. Right, which means in this case, do you know how confusing this is? Michele has to remember what's left is right and what is right is left. And she's like, I get so confused. I had enough trouble as a kid just knowing right from right and left from when I was looking at things from my side. I mean, right's this way, left's this way. But the camera sees it the opposite. So if Lumi was sitting on my right, which means on this side, I would have to be over here, and she would have to be over here. Yeah. Weird. Yeah. When I'm looking at the studio monitor, it's confusing because it's the opposite. Because I'm looking at the monitor right now, and I see on the monitor, I'm on the right side now. Yeah. No, you're looking at it from the right side, but I'm actually I'm on. to figure this out. We will figure it out. We will figure it out. Now, so point is, we got a lot of new techniques that we're going to be trying and expanding on. It's going to be taking some time to do it. You know, one of the most important things is people think that these videos are always easy. Well, until recently they were, because everything was just so simple. It was just me or you in front of the camera, and that was it. There was no idea of using overlays. There was no idea of using chroma key. There was some title work, yeah, but that's easy. That's easy. Well, now we're talking about going a lot farther than just a basic record a picture and sound on a simple background. We're talking about going much further, and that's going to take a lot of time to master the method. Yep, it will. I think it'll be nice though. I think it'll be nice too, but it's going to take some time. I'm really looking forward to trying the soundtracks. Yeah, why not? We'll do some with this one. Yeah, it's not. Why not? Why not? That's what it's going to be. Yep. Okay, guys, that's it. Okay, I'm going to just... you're going to see some pictures of Mr. Kitty up here. Love me. And I'm going to show you some soundtrack. And... titles. The new titles are different. There's new optical effects than on Imovie 6, and the finding the start and end of a video clip is different too. Yep, it's all different. It's all different. So everything that we're going to be doing is really different. And the most important thing I want you to know, America and everybody in the world, is that we're going to be exploring new techniques for you. So if you have any ideas of what we should do with our time, leave us comments or emails, and we will look into them. Yep. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody.